Why do we teach civics? Are you able to see, ma'am? As a true democratic society, we rely on the citizens because citizens are the people who form the government, and this government is for the people and by the people. So as people, we should know what is the role of us being a citizen, or what are the rights we have, or what are the duties we have. That is what is why we teach civics.
They know about our constitution.
Yeah, we should know about our constitution. Very good. What else they should know, ma'am?
What are the rules and regulations to be followed?
Ma'am, rules and regulations are n number. Okay, we cannot teach them all the rules and regulations.
Just
Instead,
basic.
what can we? Instead, what can we teach them?
What are the fundamental rights they are having?
Very good. Okay.
Fundamental. As they are having fundamental rights, they must have do the fundamental duties also.
Yeah, fine, ma'am. Yes. Yes, Uma, ma'am. Next.
More than that, they know what is a form of our government.
Okay. How are we selecting our government?
It's a democratic country.
Yeah. How are we selecting our government? What should we do to select a government which is really responsible? As a citizen, what should we do to ensure that the government is functioning properly? All that has to be taught. That's why we need to teach civics. And when we are teaching civics, please ensure that you are taking as many as examples from the real life, so that they will understand civics is nothing but real life. They are teaching for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we will become a better citizen. Okay. And preparing people to become knowledgeable and a proactive member of the democratic society, which requires that they receive proper instruction in civics. They should understand what is necessary to be a proper citizen. And civics education should be included as part of any school curriculum. It needn't be any, like let it be CBSE, the matriculation board, or let it be ICSE board, whatever may be the board. Since people belong to our country, they are going to be the citizens of India in the future, or they are the citizens, like active citizens of the future. We have to teach them how the government is formed. Okay, so and for this are the 4 important reasons. First is fundamentals of the government, how the government works, and what are the various organs of the government, like executive, judiciary, legislative, and who forms the law, and who is the one who is introducing that law or ensuring that the law is followed in the country. And if it is not followed, who is going to give us the reprisal or the punishment or the reward, whatever it is done by the judiciary. So they should know there are 3 organs, and how are they working, how are they sharing their powers. All that should be taught. And you have to understand, we are not teaching civics just for teaching civics, but for making them a future excellent citizens, so that the whole India is depending on us. No other subject has this luxury. Okay. They teach them math, they teach them the logic behind the science, but only we teach them how to be a proper citizen in the society. They can live without math, they can live without the logic of science, but being a proper citizen is what is necessary for the country. So we are doing the most important thing in the society. So we have to be very proud of ourselves. Okay, now moving on. As a citizen, we have to own our country. How do they do it? They learn that it's the voice of the citizenry, not that the obscure elected politician. Though we are, voting and electing, sometimes we will be choosing a different person, but a different person comes to power. That doesn't mean that that person is having the absolute power. As a citizen, our voices decides. Now you can give any one example where the people at the power has decided something and citizens have changed it. Can anyone give an example for that?
Ceylon, Sri Lanka.
Ma'am, I'm talking about India. Anything from India? Okay, in Tamil Nadu specifically, I'll give you an example.
Ma'am, in Thoothukudi.
Okay, you are talking about that
Copper.
No, that factory.
Yes, ma'am. Factory in Thoothukudi.
Ma'am, NEET, ma'am.
NEET,
NEET, ma'am.
Abolition of NEET examining.
NEET
But Uma ma'am,
exams to be.
but unfortunately it is not heard. So it's not changed. That is not.
We are protesting against it.
Yes, yes, we
Still
are
going
protesting,
on.
but slowly. But Uma ma'am, slowly we are falling into line and we are feeling that NEET is better than earlier methods.
Jallikattu.
Yes, Jayanti ma'am, absolutely. Jallikattu is what the central government said that it's not going to be performed, but we all joined together and now it's allowed. Excellent. So that is one example. Okay, I'll come back to. So always we should remember or tell children, if you feel something strong about, even though the people who have been selected by us are not following what we want, we have our voices and we can keep changing matters. Okay, and politicians ideally should represent the people, and the people in turn have the power to vote politician in and out of the office. If the change they want do not come within 5 years, if it's not going to happen, then we can change that also. So we have to keep telling them, you are the most powerful person, or you have the most powerful power within your hands, so that the future can be decided by us. Okay, and when we're talking about the proactive and knowledgeable voting, unfortunately, when we are talking about voting, the society which decides the political party which is ruling is not the educated middle class people. Okay, and why is that? We don't want to get involved ourselves in anything which is according to us is politics, because according to us it's not necessary for us. That shouldn't be the attitude of the children who are growing up. We have to tell them, please, we should know how to vote. And when we are voting, just like that, just looking at the face or looking at the symbol, one should not vote. You should look at the people. We should analyze their character. What are the policies which they have announced? Based on that, you take a knowledgeable decision and then start voting. If we are doing that, then the government, nobody can say that government is not doing, because we have selected the government. Yes. So we have to ensure that we are doing our part absolutely correct, so that later we cannot blame anybody, because if the government is not ruling properly, it is the mistake of us. Okay, so we have to tell children voting has to be done with knowledge, or just like that. Okay, I go there, I look at all the names or the symbols, or let us say I like Kamal Hassan, so I'm going to vote for him. Whoever is standing in my constituency, I'm not worried about it, or my ward, I'm not worried about it. Just like that, I'll vote and come. It shouldn't be like that. It should be a knowledgeable voting. Who is going to help my constituency? Who is going to really stand up for the citizens of our ward? Like that, they have to analyze and take it. That we have to keep on telling them, talk to them whenever possible. So learn that voting is an important duty of every citizen, and every vote counts in an election. And that is another thing. What, even if I don't vote, half the educated people do that. It's a holiday for me. That's it. I'm not going to vote. It shouldn't be like that. As teachers, it's our duty to make them understand. Even if they don't want to vote, go in for anyone. If they don't want to vote, they should go to the
They
voting.
should go and cast their vote.
Nota, ma'am.
Yes,
Nota.
at least nota. Excellent, ma'am. At least nota. They should, because nobody should misuse their vote. Okay, so they should cast nota at least. Okay, if they feel none of the candidates who are standing in their constitution are not eligible according to their analysis, fine. At least go and cast your nota vote. Okay, and civics education should also give students the knowledge they need to make informed decision as they listen to the politicians' campaign, speeches, and their promises which they are making. Okay, or read news stories about people running for the office. Now, problem is that our children are not used to reading the newspapers. Somewhere we have to tell them when there is who are the people who are standing in your ward. can you tell at least few sentences about them? What are the policies? Like that, if you motivate them, slowly they will get into the habit, especially when it is boys. When you push them a little, after that, if they jump into it, you don't have to worry at all. So it is our duty to push them in that right direction. And they can reference these civics lessons to separate fact from fiction, allowing them to become an educated and a proactive voter. And what are the limitations of the government? Children may grow up thinking that they are victims. That is somewhere in India, that is the strongest point. We are victims. Only the politicians are powerful. We cannot do anything against them. Or it has to be a superhero who has to come and help them out of such a situation. I am really powerless, or what to say? When I'm standing against such a powerful person, I am really worthless. That attitude is existing in the society, and it has been passed to children unknowingly. So it is our duty to bring them out of that, being a victim. Okay. And they are subservient to the whims and uncontrollable government. It's not that. And civics education is the key in teaching people that the government has limitations and every citizen has a constitutional right that cannot be taken away. And they learn about the rights and what fundamental rights guarantees them as citizens. Okay. So these are the reasons we should be teaching them civics. One is to know the fundamentals of the government. Second, they should be taking up the ownership as a citizen, and they should take a decision based on their knowledge and become a proactive citizen. And they should know even the government has its limitations, whereas as a human being, they are not having, or as a citizen, they are not having much of a limitation. Now 6th and 7th, if you see, there isn't much of a vocabulary which was introduced in civics. Okay, slowly when they come to 8th standard, a lot of vocabulary is introduced. Now I am showing a few words. Any one of you can share the meaning of it. Ragged. What's ragged? This is coming in the lesson understanding diversity.
Different.
Different. No, ma'am. Okay.
No.
It gives a different
And
meaning.
angry.
Anger.
It is
No,
ragged.
ma'am.
Ragged is something. Pulling or compelling.
Something is not clear, not clean.
Not clean. Okay. Rag. What is a rag? R-A-G.
Self rag.
A torn cloth is a rag. So ragged is
Torn.
not. So they nowadays children say
Torn
rugged.
cloth, ma'am.
Yeah, rugged look, they say, no, man. It's stylish among the men folk now. Rugged what is that? Is nothing but they will be having, they don't clean shave. Okay, they what to say? They have a stump.
Dirty look.
Not dirty look, man. It is a different kind of look. Okay, it's not a dirty look. Yes, ma'am.
For us, dirty look only,
Yes.
but they say it is a fashion.
Yeah. For us, it's a different view. According to us, clean shaved and a collared shirt with a neatly combed hair is a neat look. Okay, but according to them, that's a style or cool factor. Yes, I accept it. Next one, Angrez.
Angrezi, Englishman.
Yeah, Englishman. Yeah, Englishman.
Angrezi.
Very good. Absolutely correct. 100-fold.
100-fold.
Yes, Shankar sir.
More than 100.
100 times. Yes, fold. 100.
More than
Multiply into 100. Multiply
yes.
into 100. Yeah, multiply into 100. Impatient.
No patience.
No patience. We are not ready
More
to
than
wait.
one time.
In a hurry.
Okay.
Hurry burry manner. பரபரன்னு இருக்கிறது.
Very good. Absolutely correct. Wobbled.
Don't know, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody who knows?
Not steady, not steady.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, Muthukumaran sir. Like when you're, especially when you're walking, you walk in a different direction. That's wobbling. Generally, who wobble?
Drunken people.
Drunkard.
Or people who are not steady. Okay.
Citizen.
Who are sometimes if they are dizzy, feeling dizzy, they tend to wobble. Yeah, correct. Triumphantly.
Victoriously.
Victoriously. Absolutely. Absolutely. So old and torn, an Englishman and 100 times greater, a tendency to be quickly irritated.
Winners.
Yeah, having won a battle, triumph, victory. Okay, so this is the words which is, and from riots. What are riots?
Ma'am, actually it is riots or riots.
Peasants,
How to-
real peasants, no.
Sir, when you're talking about kalavaram, there are different kinds of it. Okay?
Kalavaram. Kalavaram.
It can be chaos, it can be riot, it can
Chaos, confusion.
be yes, Uma ma'am, 2 seconds. Yeah. So it can be riots, it can be violence, it can be chaos, or it can be a peaceful demonstration. Okay, so what are the differences between this? Can anyone-
Riots are the people who
Ma'am.
create disturbance, ma'am, in a crowd.
Fighting for unnecessary things and fighting for their own rights. The difference, ma'am.
No, it's not like that,
They-
sir. What
Ma'am.
happens is, yeah, yes, Uma ma'am.
They
Okay,
know
okay.
they are fighting for nothing.
No, it's not that. Riots are different. Now, even a peaceful demonstration can turn into a riot. Okay.
When the
Yes.
people who create disturbance, ma'am.
No, in disturbance, Vijayalakshmi.
Sudden
What?
Killing people together.
Killing? Oh, it's
People together.
it's a
Who
highest
create
level.
trouble?
No,
Trouble
no,
in the sense
no.
Create
how?
trouble.
Trouble is in the sense how, ma'am?
protest for the right and without planning
If they cause
group
physical
of people they are
damage,
protest
no, if they cause
against the system.
if they cause physical damage to property and men, then it calls as riot. Okay, violence is only to human being. Now riots is that when they're walking peacefully and they see there are shops on either side, they break open the shops and take all those things and run away. That's a riot. Or burn a vehicle, government vehicle, that's a
People
riot.
and buildings, yeah.
Casualties will be more.
During strike.
Yes, casualties will be more, people will be hurt more, and there is no controlling those people. We need to take up, the police need to take up severe action to bring them down. Okay, the riots can be done by any people.
144.
Not only 144, ma'am, even
Martial law.
smoke down can bring them down. Once you close your eyes and start thinking, well, am I doing the right thing? 1 second, if you close your eyes, all the people who are doing the riots will come down. So that moment, that's why people tend to use smoke bombs to make them feel they are alone. If they are in a group, there is an attitude of mass. In psychology, they used to say that mass attitude. When they are together, they are more destructive. The moment they feel they are alone, the riots will come. That's why police use the smoke bombs. Okay, though it is not going to be effectively, physically, if you think, is it going to affect? Yes, only if it is mentally affecting them. So that's why they use that. Okay. Now, what are famines?
Poverty or starvation.
Crisis
Without
on food.
Without rain.
Crisis on food.
Lack
and-
of food
House
over a
failure.
long period.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
cause
food scarcity caused by
Food
various
scarcity.
reasons. Yeah, food scarcity. Very good. Travelogue.
lack of food.
Traveler's guide.
Very good. Not traveler's guide, ma'am.
Guide,
Travelogue is
notes.
not a yeah, notes.
Information given by the travelers.
Yeah, very good, Karina. Yes, Lavanya, ma'am. Correct, ma'am. Now, I am traveling and writing down. When you go straight down, I saw a statue there, and to the left of it, there was a market, like that. If I write how I was traveling, what are the things I met, what are the culture changes which was happening throughout my travel, that's called as travelogue. It's like a diary maintained by the traveler. Okay, massacre.
Traveler.
Killing of large
Killing-
number of
Killing
people.
in large number. Like
Excellent,
Hitler.
ma'am.
people.
Like Hitler.
Yeah. Okay. Hitler is genocide. Okay. Yes. Continue, ma'am. So, a violent disturbance of a peace by a crowd, and scarcity of food caused by various factors. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, I didn't.
Mass
Haven't-
killing.
Mass killing. Very good. An act of killing a lot of people. Okay. Now, next one, prejudice. What's prejudice?
Unfair behavior.
Behavior, ma'am. Is it a behavior?
Our judgment about
Considering-
others.
Considering others.
We are thinking in one way, like stereotype.
So judging somebody with our preconceived notion. That's prejudging. Okay, prejudice. So we think that yes, Lavanya ma'am, sorry. Lavanya ma'am, your voice is
experience by
Without
hearing.
knowing about the person, judging the person, ma'am.
yeah, prejudice. Yes. Now, what can you give one prejudice which is existing in India?
Without knowing.
Yes, and
Adivasis.
Adivasis.
Adivasis. They will
What is it? They will drink. Okay. To my knowledge, people say Adivasis are not intelligent.
civilized, uncivilized people. We used to
Okay.
think them.
Okay.
But actually,
They are the most intelligent people because they're very close to nature. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Anybody else? Any prejudice?
City people used to say
women
about
they are
village
only
people
they are only
having prejudice.
eligible for household things.
Excellent, sir. That is a natural
Yeah.
prejudice which is existing.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, sir.
what saying
Yes.
is there no. Pin butti, this and all they don't understand, but they all underestimate people. Actually,
Very good.
they don't know
these-
what it is actually.
Yeah. So actually,
So many things they prejudice among ladies.
actually, Shobna ma'am, you know the meaning for pen.
Yeah, I know, ma'am.
Even they can see.
They will. So they have good forethought.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
They think about the future also.
Yes. They store things wherever it is cheap, wherever what season what have to do. These and all they maintain it very well known.
Yeah, pre-planned. Very good, ma'am. Excellent.
If you manage a house excellently, you can manage a nation.
Very good. Excellent, ma'am. Now, such thoughts has to be passed to children. Yes, ma'am. I am absolutely agree with you. Now,
when
repulsion.
we are, ma'am,
Yes, Uma, ma'am.
yeah, when we are talking, sir, we must create a sense in the children that women
Yes,
and
ma'am.
men are equal.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
Because the society, our society is bringing them like that.
Yes, ma'am. I understand, ma'am. Now, repulsion. Repulsion.
Going away.
Revenge.
Not revenge. Going away is slightly coming
Yeah, it's the
closer.
opposite of attraction.
Not attraction.
Very good, sir. Excellent, Shankar, sir. Excellent. Opposite of attraction. Opposite.
To
poles.
avoid somebody.
Or you have an what to say? You don't like to look at that person. You want to avoid such person is repulsive nature. Yeah. Now you can ask
Aversion.
aversion. Okay. Very good. Elapsed.
Pass, to pass.
Yeah, it has passed away. Yes, it has. The time is over. So elapsed.
Died.
Very good. Bewildered. Bewildered.
Confused, to confuse or surprise.
Kind of confusion. Yes.
Puzzled.
Puzzled. Super, ma'am. Mritula, ma'am. Okay. Demean. Mean person. Putting them down.
Damaging the character.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yes. Putting somebody down, not physically, but hurting them in such a way that their respect is going down. That's demeaning them. Now,
The dignity of a people.
yes, Shruti ma'am, sorry.
Dignity. Spoiling the dignity of a person, ma'am.
Excellent, ma'am. Absolutely. Now,
Humiliation.
yes, nowadays, yes, Lata ma'am. Now, what happens is
Humiliation.
humiliating another person. Yes. Nowadays,
Yeah.
according to children, using words, okay, which is unparliamentary word is cool. I don't know where they have got this idea from. Demeaning is, yes, ma'am, he's my friend. mind. He won't say anything. I'll use such words. Quite common. So repulsive that is, according to me. I tell them, see, what words you use is going to tell your character. Please don't use such words. Don't demean anybody and feel good about it. I don't know. Might be this movies have brought in that attitude among young children. They use casually the words. I don't know. Is it only in the cities or even in the various places?
Everywhere.
Even in villages also, ma'am.
I don't know, ma'am. I'm so upset about looking at the
Wherever Google Baba.
Very common among the students.
Yes, ma'am. Somewhere we have to take an action. I'm so worried about it. Future citizens, if they are going to talk like this and they think that is not wrong, that's scary. Very
They feel
scary.
proud when they talk about those words and all, ma'am. When we are there to
Ah.
talk, they feel that they are proud about talking bad.
That is what is disturbing me a lot, ma'am. They don't understand what they're doing is wrong. If they understand wrong, not today, even later one day they might change. But unfortunately, it is not happening. That's what I was. Okay. So let's demeaning. Secular. What's secular?
Non-religious people.
Not supporting one religion. I can be religious,
Yes.
but I can be secular. Like I won't demean another religion. Okay. I don't support one religion. Okay. That's secular. Okay. So to judge people negatively or see them as inferior or strong dislike or disapproval, elapsed is to go past, bewildered is confused or uncertain, demean is cause someone to become less respected, secular, not having any connection with religion. Okay. Now next is aid. Aid, we know, it's a common word.
Help.
Help. Very good. Fate.
Headwriting.
Which is preconceived. Okay, ma'am. Suffragettes.
Right to vote.
Suffrage is right to vote.
Ma'am, fighting for right to vote.
The people who are fighting for the right to vote called as suffragettes. Okay. So help or support. What happens to a particular person or a thing? Women who campaigned for the right of the vote. Not only women, I'll say women or men. Okay. Who are fighting for the or campaigning for the right to vote. Okay. Yes. Now what's agenda? What's the agenda?
Program list.
Okay. Yeah.
Event
list. What is the first one, second one?
Event list. Okay.
Yeah, event list.
Actually, agenda is nothing but a plan. Okay. What's the agenda is my plan for so much of time. Against the time, a plan is called as agenda. Mutter.
Speaking in a low voice.
Very good, Shankar sir. Mutter, the answer is speaking in a low voice to your friend. Generally, now such words, what we have to do is slowly start using in our day-to-day vocabulary so that the children get to listen to such words and start using them in their vocabulary, active vocabulary. Levying. What's levying?
Collecting money.
Access to levy.
Impose taxes. Impose.
Yeah, excellent. So an amount of money, such a tax that is to be paid to the government, speak quietly, list of matters to be discussed at a meeting. Okay, agenda. Now, commotion. What's commotion?
Confusion, like.
Okay, very good. Confusion, no clarity. There's a lot of noise, sound, disturbance. Okay, that's very good. So that's commotion. When a teacher is not there, there's a commotion in the class. Very good. Inherited.
After dying, we can get the money, property.
Yes. Yes. Not only that, even the
generation wise.
Hereditary.
Generation wise, ma'am.
Sorry, Uma ma'am. Sorry.
Generation.
Okay.
Grandfather, father, grandson.
So anything which is passed from one generation to another, it can be through your genes, it can be a physical property, it can be an attitude, it can be a habit, it can be anything. Okay. So
hereditary, we can say.
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Yeah. certain diseases are hereditary. I have inherited from my mother. That attitude I have inherited from my mother. Yes, ma'am. Correct. That also can be correct. Heatedly.
Very angry mood, ma'am.
Very good. Sometimes there is a heated argument between children. We have to jump in and say that, please stop. Yes. Now, superintendent.
The one who looks after a large area.
Very good. The person who is taking care of an administration or who is in charge of certain things. Okay. Basically, who's in charge of things. Okay. So, receive. See, that's what. A sudden short period of noise or confusion received from someone dead, heatedly in an excited and angry way. A person who is in charge of the work done in a particular department or office is called as a superintendent. Okay. Frustration.
Disappointing.
Very good, Manny. Disappointed. Very good. Sometimes we are frustrated with what we have and we plan something, it's not happening, we are frustrated. Very good.
Confusion mood. Confusion.
Yeah, there won't be confusion, ma'am. You are disappointed, you are not happy about things. That's frustration. You are not confused. Yes. Wolf. Wolf.
The greedy or
yeah, being greedy. Yes. Cunning, beautiful. Cunning, greedy, all that are characteristics of wolf. So a person with all that is called as, or an activity done like that is wolfed. Okay, equipped. Hello.
No, sir.
Teachers, are you able to hear me?
Make a witty remark.
Okay, making a victory remark, or it can be proudly saying about it. Okay. Now, frustration is a feeling of being annoyed or less confidence. Wolf is greedily with anger, and quipped is a humorous and a clever remark. Now, generally, quipping is done when I feel I'm superior to somebody. Okay, I make a clever remark to make others feel a little uncomfortable. Okay, so that's quipping. Okay, now quarry. Quarry is a
From
place
where we
from
are
where
collecting rock.
rocks or even sand. Any
quarry, big mountains breaking into small ones.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Quarry is a place from which you extract minerals, basically.
minerals.
Yeah,
Rocks
so that's
called like that.
coal quarry or a sand quarry, mud quarry,
Yes.
or a marble quarry. Particularly, if it is on the upper surface, if it goes deep inside, that's a different one. Okay, if the mineral is found on the upper surface of the earth, it's a quarry. Okay, now catamaran.
It's a boat.
It's a type of boat built
Or
paddle boat
used to travel and
Run by human.
yeah, very good. To catch fishes,
for fishing.
catch fishes. Yes, untangle. In Tamil also you can say.
Complicated. Tangle.
Which we
Tangle
can't
is
touch.
complicated, sir.
Which we
Untangle
can't
is
touch. Which we can't
Easy
touch.
movie.
no.
There is a
Kulappam.
No, sir. No, ma'am. It's not.
Twisting
complicated thing.
Ma'am, tough
twisting it.
To uncomplicate the complicated thing.
to solve, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Unsolvable.
Untangle is in Tamil. Exact word is sikka pirichu edupanga illaya, untangle. So there is a lot of confusion which is happening. We are slowly trying to untangle it and find out the real string. That's untangling. Okay. Large artificial hole in the ground where stone, sand, etc. is dug for the use of building material. A sailing boat that has two parallel floating parts held together by a single deck, and to remove the knots from an untidy string. Yeah, to remove it. Very good. Now there is another game. I spy. Now I spy with my little eye something beginning with the letter. Let us say C. Anyone? Now you are going to be, no ma'am, you are going to be the, what to say, directive, okay? So you have to give me, you will not say the word. The moment you say the word, you are out of the game, okay? Here. So you have to ask a clue and say, I will say right or wrong. Clear? Am I clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
No,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
it's not right.
You are asking me, what is it, ma'am?
Are you going to give any clue now, or you are asking any other clue?
Now, the word is, I spy with my little eye something beginning with the letter C. Okay. You are going to ask me a clue. Then I will say yes or correct or wrong. Then you can go on guessing like that.
Is it used to capture anything?
Okay.
No, you are talking about camera. Excellent, ma'am. Superb. Yeah.
Is it a living thing?
No, it's not a living thing. Excellent, sir. Beautiful question.
Is it our subject to teach or study?
No, it's not one of the subjects which we are teaching. Okay. Excellent, Sabina.
Related to judiciary.
It's a subject
Related to
of
judiciary.
No, ma'am, it's not related to judiciary. Yes.
Yes,
Is it a physical
Is
thing
it-
or
parts
Is
of
it any
science.
of the action which goes wrong?
No, it's not part of the action. Excellent
is it a
question.
physical thing?
It's kind of physical thing. Yes, sir. It's a kind of physical thing. Yes.
Is it
It
a
can.
part of science, ma'am?
If social science is a science, yes, I accept it's a science.
Shall I guess
Is
the
it
answer?
constitution?
No, I should not say answer. Huh?
Then if you say the answer, then it's the game is over. Okay. So it has to be, you have to confirm it before saying it.
Is it a
Chemistry.
book?
Is it a book? Yes, sir.
Is it written before independence?
No. It was done in various periods of time. Now, which is existing, is not done during the before independence.
It is a book which gives this knowledge about how a citizen have to behave or.
Yes, Lakshmi Priya, ma'am, absolutely correct.
Yes, I got the answer.
Yes, now you all tell.
Is it constitution?
Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. So this is another game which you can play with children. So they will start asking questions because they have to understand a word to ask a question. So such things will be the best way to make them. Difference between constitution and constituency. If you ask them to ask questions like that, they will never forget. Okay. Okay. So I'm moving on to 7th standard now. What's the time? Oh my God. 8th is the biggest one. Can we go quickly? Okay. Domestic helper.
Doing household work. Those are doing household work.
worker.
Very good. Physique.
And the help.
Physique.
Household workers.
Yes, sir. That's domestic helper.
Like
Physique.
washerman.
Yes, ma'am. I'm asking physique.
Physical appearance.
Physical appearance. Correct, sir. Reluctant.
Not willing. Not
Okay,
willing.
very good. Excellent, Lata ma'am. Non-willing. Violated.
Violating law.
Rules and
Not
Obeying law.
obeying.
Not obeying law.
Not following.
Not following the laws. Okay. Fine. Dignity.
Respect.
Okay.
Respect.
Prejudice already we have seen. So I'm going on. So a person who hired to help someone, a shape and size of the body, unwilling or hesitant, violated. Give me 1 second time. My charge is going down. Yeah, sorry. Yes, dignity is respect. Prejudice already we have discussed. Okay, cipher. What's cipher? Cipher it.
Cipher.
Yes, Lata.
No idea. No idea.
Okay, woman. Dissemble it. Break down into pieces, and I'm trying to understand a cipher. Okay. Devoid. What's devoid?
unnecessary one.
Something. Not have some quality of something.
Sorry, Shankar sir.
Not having something.
Not having something, or there is a vacuum, or there is an empty hole. That's devoid. Not having something. Very good. Agitation.
Against.
Nervous, fear.
Anger and standing up against. Very good. Agitation. Priya.
Importance, giving
Priority.
Preference.
Priority.
Very good. Priya. Now, priya is before that. Okay, before that. Prior to that. Disgraceful.
pathetic condition. Pathetic.
Okay, pathetic condition. Any other word which can describe disgraceful? You have lost your respect and people look down upon you. That's disgraceful. Okay, loss of people's respect. Priya is before, state of agitated, and devoid is to not have something. Cipher is to secret or disguised way of writing. Okay, cipher here. Okay, this is a different meaning which is given. A secret or a disguised way of writing. Cipher, breaking down the cipher is how to decode it. Okay, so cipher here basically is a disguised way of writing, I believe. Okay. Okay. Now diagnose.
Identify.
Very good. Paradox. Paradox.
Opposite.
Law.
Law. Okay. Opposite. Anything else? Rehabilitation.
Occupying the places.
Okay. Or ensure
Make it new.
New habitat.
Rehabilitating them. Habitat is a place where they live. Rehabilitating is ensuring that they are getting a new place to live within, like relocating them. Suffice.
Restore.
Suffice.
To be enough.
Enough. Excellent. Superfluous. Superfluous.
More than what we need.
Yes. You have in abundance. Great.
Yeah.
Phenomena. He's a
Association.
phenomenal person.
Incident.
Very great.
Great. Absolutely. Unique, special, phenomenal person. Okay. So diagnose is identify the illness. Paradox is a situation where two or more paths that seems to be strange or impossible together. And rehabilitation. Paradox is existing, what to say? A casual.
Existing from that, we are making changes.
Yeah, unusually, which cannot be paired, but unusual pair which is existing is called as a paradox. Rehabilitation is restoring back. Suffice is adequate. Okay, and superfluous is something more needed or more than needed, which you have in abundance. Phenomena, a fact or a situation that is observed. Okay. Now, epidemic. We know this
Yes.
word.
Disease.
A disease which is spread.
A mass of
Disease.
Yeah, a spreadable
mock
disease.
people.
Okay. Common disease. Okay. Which has spread to
mass
millions of
people.
people.
Malaria,
More number of
diarrhea.
Mass people. Okay. Exaggerating.
Telling something so
More what is there than that we are informing or giving guidance.
Real than the real fact you are exaggerating and saying. Very good. Executive.
one of the
Organ
organs
of a
the government
Making
executing
that
the
to
law.
action.
Yeah, the
Plan
person
to
who
be
is executes the action or does the work is called as an executive. Constituency.
Division of
It is meaning
it's a division. Constituency is a division.
For the purpose of election.
Is a unit.
Area. Basically, it's an
Area.
Area.
Yeah, it's a divided area in which the people of that area will vote and elect one representative. Very good. Legislature.
One of the organs of the government legislate
Lawmaking body.
lawmakers.
Lawmaking body. Excellent. One word. Lawmaking body. Excellent. Okay. So this diseases which spread to many people at the same time to make something seem more important. and someone in the high position, one of the official areas of the country that elects someone to represent them in the parliament or legislature, an elected group of people who have the power to make and change laws. Very good. Now, errand.
Mistakes.
No, error is mistake. Errands is help. Small helps are called as errands.
Travel.
No, small helps. Small help is called. Can you run an errand? Is a person who runs and does the job. That doesn't mean that running is the job. Actually, you have to run and okay, you want to go and get a let us say map from the next class, map notebook. You ask, can you run an errand for me to your student? Okay, errand is asking somebody a favor which needs movement. Okay, seclusion.
Alone and
Alone, excellence.
Isolation.
Isolation. Excellence and Arzana ma'am. Isolation. Idling. What's idling?
being alone.
Time waste, man. Spending time.
Very good, Sangeeta ma'am. Wasting your time unnecessarily is idling. Very good. Excursions. I'm sorry, excursions. Excursions.
Going on a tour.
Going on a trip or a tour. Very good. Chores.
Evidence, man.
Work.
So sorry.
There was what they have to do.
Not excavations, Sangeeta ma'am. Excavations, I didn't say. I say excursions. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Chores.
So what they have to do? There was
Work.
Yeah.
Work.
Yes,
Work.
and ma'am.
Domestic work, domestic chores.
Work.
Domestic
Not
chores.
interesting. We must do. We want to do
Domestic
that.
chores of the house. Domestic
Regular
chores.
work. Regular
Household things.
Very good. Routine work, especially household one. Excursion, they are saying that deviation from the regular activity, idling, spending time for nothing, seclusion is away from the people or busy activities, being away from that, short journey, either to take a message or collect something. Okay, errand. Okay. Crash. What's a crash?
All children will be taking care.
Where young children are taken care. Very good. Aggressive. This I think we spoke about. Strenuous.
Very angry.
Very angry. Very good. Strenuous.
lots of
Strenuous job.
effort.
Which requires a lot of effort. Strenuous job, which requires a lot of. Humiliated.
Ill-treated.
Ill-treated, especially when it comes to respect. Yes. So creche is a nursery where the babies and young children are cared for, behaving or done in terminal or forceful way, using your physical force. Strenuous, requiring a lot of effort. Humiliated, feeling ashamed or foolish by injuring their dignity or pride. Okay. Stereotype.
It's like same pattern.
Something in the
Like a
mind.
same
False behave, false.
one
False.
thing.
Without knowing. we
ஒரே
want-
மாதிரியா இருக்கிறது. Same.
Very good. Yes, Hani ma'am. Now, you think girls will cry, boys are strong, or
That time changed, ma'am.
all that. Yes. So that's stereotyping. Okay. Or just because once the child has not completed the homework, you will stereotype him and say, I know you will not do the work. So like that's stereotyping. Census.
Survey.
Count
Survey or
population.
data,
Every 10 years.
Data by going.
once in 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. Yes. Very good. Legal reform. Legal
Making
is
changes in the society
Changes.
with the help of laws.
the law. Excellent, ma'am. Making changes in the law. Glimpses.
Shining. Shining.
A look. A look.
A peep. A look.
Appeal.
Now, instant, a feel. Very good. You will not see the whole movie, but the glimpses of the movie will tell you what the movie is about. Or the glimpses of your teaching can be felt in the way you are talking in the class. That's a glimpse. A small bit of it can be felt. From that, you will understand what is the whole picture. Okay. Solidarity.
Showing sympathy or being with them.
Alone.
Basically, solidarity is
The support of one group of people to each other.
yes, unity, standing together. We are solid. We are together. That's solidarity. Okay. So stereotype is widely held but fixed and oversimplified image or idea of a particular type of a person or a thing. Census an official count or survey. Examining or existing laws and advocating and implementing changes in the legal system is called as legal reform. Glimpses is a partial or a brief view of something. Solidarity is unity or agreement. Basically, that is it. Okay. Now, crackdown.
Breakup.
Breakup. Okay.
Breakup.
Okay. Now, breakup has a different meaning, sir. So we cannot say that as okay.
Breakdown.
Yeah, breakdown. Yes, breakdown is better. Hastily.
Rarely.
Not rarely, rashly. Do it without thinking, much of a thinking. Hasty. Hasty decision. Mine was a hasty decision. Okay. Nuisance. Disturbance. Okay.
Annoying.
Annoying.
Something
Excellent.
without
Excellent, Sabina. Biased.
Biased is
judgment without
focusing in the one group.
Yes.
Okay. You are favoring somebody. Okay. Biased. Seldom.
Very rarely.
Rarely. Rarely. Seldom. Rarely. Fortnightly.
Seldom, rarely.
Yeah. Fortnightly.
Fortnight.
15 days.
Once in 15 days. Yes.
Once in
Rarely. Once in 2 weeks. Unfair. Prejudice. Causing inconvenience. That did something in a hurry. Series of severe measures to restrict undesirable actions is a crackdown. Okay. Expenditure.
Expenses.
Expenses.
Yeah, money you are spending.
Yes,
Expenditure.
ma'am.
Incur.
What we get, what we take.
Getting. Incur getting.
I incur losses.
I incur a profit or you get. Incur is get. Auction.
Sale. Sale.
Sale in a different way. What is Elam? Yeah.
Elam. Yes.
Yes. Quintals.
One quintal, the max term, I think.
It's a unit.
Yes, ma'am. Unit.
100 kg. A public scale in which a property is sold at the highest price to the highest bidder. Okay. Incur is to add or to get. Expenditure is the money spending. Okay. Bowls. The cotton bud is called as a bowl, the flower. Okay. Bowls. Exigencies. Exigencies. When there is a problem which needs a lot of money. Okay. Sudden problem. Emergency is a sudden problem. Exigency is a problem for money. Okay. That's exigencies. Wages.
Salary. Olden days they have used the term wages.
Fixed amount.
Daily salary.
Daily salary.
So the difference between wages and salary is that wages is daily wages. And
Salary
salary
is
is
monthly.
a fixed income and fixed amount. Wages can vary from person to person, not only person to person, but time to time also. Yes, toil.
area to area also.
Area to area. Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So toiled,
Working hard.
working very hard. Excellent. Fixed regular payment earned by doing work, working extremely hard and urgent need or demand. Especially for money exigency, the rounded seed capsule of a cotton plant is called as a bowl. Vastus.
Houses.
1 second.
First is
1/6 of an acre. Oh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. So vastus is 1/6 of an acre land, I believe. Sorry, I didn't know that. Federation.
The group. Organization.
Organization, ma'am.
Organization.
Group.
A group. Excellent. Working together. Okay. Working together. Okay. Hoodlum. In Tamil, you can say. Tamil.
Criminal.
Dada. Okay. The person, the activity done by them is a hoodlum. Jury.
Judges. Group of people.
Group of judges.
No, group of judges is not jury. What's the difference between a judge and a jury?
a group of people meant for
Who is
judging
listening the
something.
case, sitting and listening, seeing the case.
Okay. What is the difference between a judge and a jury?
No, it's a
The judge
private.
makes the final decision,
Okay.
Kaveri Thirvane,
whereas the
by
jury
one
makes the
people.
statements,
For that jury will be
note
appointed.
down the records.
Why is that they can't give a judgment? Then you will understand who is a jury and who is a judge.
Judge committee.
Sorry?
Judge committee.
No. Judges together will sit together and form a jury? No. Now, actually, when you go and look into foreign countries, there in each case, there will be juries as well as judges. But in India, we don't have much of a jury. Okay. What's a jury is a person who has not learned the law, is a common person who can be a teacher, a doctor, anybody who is a respectable person in a society. He is supposed to sit and listen to the story, statement which is happening in the court. Okay. The to and fro statement and make a judgment based on that, and he will recommend it to the judge. So the judge is not making we don't have appellate system, okay, in foreign countries. So they don't have appellate system. What do? Is based on the jury, they take a decision. So it's not a single person who is taking a decision. So jury is a person who is a common person who is helping the judge to come to a judgment. But he is not professionally qualified to become a judge. Okay. Nurture.
Help development of growth.
Development of growth. Very good.
Mature.
So, a committee of judges is what is given in the general meaning, but jury, you have to understand a jury and a judge, the difference. Okay. A violent criminal or a dada, okay, who decides what has to happen in a society. Okay, basically Hunlum is a dada. Federation is organization or group, and Bastics is a and. Rhyming word is another game which you can play with your children. Any one word. Okay, let us say jury. For jury, please tell me.
Curie.
Fury, okay.
Curie.
Hurry.
Very.
Hurry, very good.
Very.
Very.
Bari.
Quarry.
Quarry, excellent. Quarry, Jayanti ma'am, excellent ma'am. So these are rhyming words so that they will remember the pronunciation and also the way to use that word. Okay. Now, another game is unscrambling the words. Can you unscramble this word?
Unscramble.
Replace the letters. It is not in the correct order. Replace the word and find out what word is this.
Democracy.
Democracy, ma'am. Democracy.
Yeah, democracy. So democracy is a word. That's another way to make them understand these are the letters which are coming in that word. Okay. So Indian Constitution. Now you see, slowly the words are getting tougher. 6th standard, it was very easy. 7th standard, a few words. Now I asked the children to identify the words. I didn't identify these words. Okay. I told them you go through the lesson, which are the words you find, which you can't understand, please pick the words and give it to me. So these are the words which are identified by the children. So that's what we are discussing. Okay. Yeah. Now I think we have only 5 minutes. Oh my God. 8th standard is the most critical one which I want to go through. And how to make them understand these words is also very important. Okay. Democracy.
Form of a government
of
for
the
the
people,
people,
by the
By the people, for the people. And
For the people and
now,
People government.
Yeah, people's government. If a child is saying that somebody is enforcing themselves, like Sri Lanka, is it a democratic government or not?
No.
No.
Yes, democratic only.
Yes, yes.
Now it is not democratic, but it comes under democratic.
So is it a democratic country or not? The question is yes or no only, ma'am. Is it a democratic country?
Democratic country.
It is a democratic country.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but
Election, prime minister, president, everybody is there.
and unfortunately, they are not following the democratic rule. That's all. So you have to tell them democratic rule is something different. Democracy is different. So it is a democratic government, but they are not following the democratic rule. So electing people and asking them to rule is a democracy. That's all. There stands democracy of government. Is it following the democratic rule is the next step, which is not happening in Sri Lanka. So you have to tell them the slight differences, minute nuances. Okay. Idols. What are idols?
Policies.
Policies. Okay. Is it a policy? I cannot say it's a policy. Ideal. An ideal person. Ideal project.
Stable.
Stable. No, ma'am.
No, error free. Very.
Error free. Perfect.
Perfect person.
Perfect. This is the only thing which has to happen. That's a perfect. Without, yeah, as you said, it can be error free or this is the way it has to happen. Ideal. Elaborate.
Expand.
Details.
In a detailed manner.
Detailed.
Detail. Very good. Give a clear explanation. Very good. Polity.
Indian constitution.
Politics. Politics.
Is it politics? Is it politics? Okay. If it is politics, what is politics then?
The formation of government.
Formation of government. Anything to do with government. Okay. Very good. Anything to do government. The policy or the decision or the government itself is polity. Very good. Tyranny.
Arrogant.
Cruel rule.
Cruel. Very good.
Autocratic.
Autocratic rule.
Arrogant. Autocratic.
Arrogant rule. Very good. Okay. Minorities.
Lower people. Less number of people.
Less number of people, not lower people, less number of people. Or it can be the people who are below the age of 18 in India, or it can change also. Okay. Come down. Yeah. So democracy is a system of government by whole population or eligible members of a state, typically through the elected representative. A perfect thing is an ideal involving many carefully arranged parts or details. Detail, that's detailing, is elaborating. Polity, a form or process of a civil government or a constitution. Tyranny is a cruel and oppressive government, especially government is tyranny. Minorities are smaller number or a part, especially who is less than half.